The following is an arm wrestling contest. Introducing first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 240 pounds, John Cena!
I gotta tell you, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Well, I cannot disagree. John Cena tore his pectoral tendon, had it surgically repaired, and certainly we heard some threatening words from the contract signing from Randy Orton earlier.
Tonight, when you have an arm wrestling match with Mark Henry, for some reason, he tears that fully recovered pec of yours. You and I are still on at No Way Out, regardless.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, look who made their large appearance. The 400-plus pound Mark Henry. And then, bam! Quicker than a hiccup. As deadly as a viper was the RKO for the WWE champion.
Wow. An imposing sound and a more imposing sight.
10 pounds, he is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
John Cena may have had enough time here tonight to recover from that RKO, but has he had enough time to recover from the surgery?
That's the question that's about to be answered. Mark Henry is at least 410 pounds, a former Olympian.
There's never a good time to challenge a strongest man in the world to an arm wrestling contest, much less after you've coming off pectoral surgery.
Being the strongest man in the world covers a lot of territory, wouldn't you say? And I'm not being facetious either. Henry is big, powerful, belligerent, talented. I don't know that Mark Henry in his life has ever lost an arm wrestling.
You ready for this, gentlemen? Ready for this, gentlemen? Need your elbows here, gentlemen. Now you guys start when I say go. Need your elbow here. Okay.
Come on, man. Check the oil on his hands.
Oil on his hands. Come on. What are you doing?
You're the world's strongest
What are you
man.
talking about, huh? I need you to get there.
Henry complaining.
He doesn't have anything. I
Oil?
need you to start this.
Come on.
Come on. Back here, Cena. I need your elbow here. Let's go. Come on.
Man, look at his hand, man, right there, man.
What do you mean, look at his hand? What are you talking about? I just checked it. Hold on, John. Hold on.
Hey.
Come on, are we going to start this?
You want to go? You want to get this son of a
Let's get...
Oh!
Hey, what are you doing? I haven't started this.
That was cheap.
You okay, Cena?
Come on, let's
You
go.
wait till I say go.
I'm ready now. I'm ready.
You wait till I say
I'm
go.
ready. Come on.
That was
Come
cheap.
on, John.
Did that count? Did it?
Of course it
Come
didn't
on.
Come on,
count.
let's go, John.
Right now.
Well,
Put your hand down.
Now, when I say go,
Come on. Get your hand up here. Don't look at me. Don't mean mug me, boy. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah.
go.
here we go. Mark Henry, the 410-pound world's strongest man, about to put John Cena down. Look at the strain on the face of the #1 contender.
And the strain that's got to be on that pectoral muscle. Cena needs to use as much strength as he can in that forearm, but Cena's giving it everything he's got. Look at he's back up almost even with Henry.
We're just about back where we started. Look at Cena
Look at this.
with everything he's
Look
got.
at this.
Can Cena do it? Can Cena do it? Mark Henry's got it blocked. Good grief. The power and strength of both of these two men.
Hey! Look at this!
Hey, there's Orton. Randy Orton. Oh,
Hey!
Orton about to get that feud. And Orton ran like a scalded dog. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Look at the power!
Oh my God!
Good Lord Almighty!
John Cena just FU'd the world's strongest man!
Gentlemen, I have been informed that before our next match gets underway, we are about to have a test of strength, an arm wrestling contest. And here are the participants. Entering the ring, weighing 321 pounds, the Warlord!
There's your winner if you're going to have an arm wrestling contest.
We have been hearing rumors about this contest that the Warlord was going to challenge British Bulldog.
His opponent,
No, somebody
from
looks very much
Leeds,
like him.
England, weighing 270 pounds, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
He's in great shape, Mooney.
Now, Bobby Heenan, I certainly would agree. British Bulldog makes his return here to the WWF.
Put around 4 inches on his arms, his chest, his neck.
I thought he was big before. It's obvious he spent a great deal of time in the gym during his absence. He is just massive. And you really can't see just how massive his legs are as well. He's got the tights on. But he did not neglect any part of his body. Now we're going to see this.
You shouldn't let the Legion of Doom play with his hair, though.
But maybe Bo Derek had gotten to him.
Stevie Wonder.
Now, the rules of this arm wrestling contest have really not been established. I think they're just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Just do it.
You wouldn't happen to know the official rules. You spent a lot of time in the arm wrestling circuit, did you?
No, I've never cared to do that.
You have seen tests of strength.
Oh, yes. Well, they both sit down. They lock their hands. The referee tells them when to go. And they go. Not a whole lot to think about here. You know, there's no,
Well, aren't you supposed to lock hands the other way, too? Look at the close-up. Well, he picks it how massive British Bulldog is. It's a very clear example.
let's start talking about how massive that Warlord is. He looks like he's bigger.
Well, I think you're going to get a very good look once the Warlord decides to sit down.
Psyching is psyching.
Well, I don't think that psych is working because you look at the British Bulldog. He looks very anxious to me.
He's sitting down. He's probably tired. He's lazy.
He wants to get this underway.
See,
As does the crowd here at Madison Square Garden.
See, Davey Boy's sitting down trying to psych the Warlord. Hey, I'm not worried about you. Let's get it over with. The Warlord's saying he's not ready till he's ready.
It's funny as though the Warlord is a little more concerned than the Bulldog is.
That's what he wants you to think. With the size of the Warlord, nothing concerns you.
You are the brain, so I guess I'll have to go on with it.
Trying to butter me up.
What a tense look in the eyes of the Warlord.
Boy, that looking in your window about 3 a.m.
Imagine that he gets that look in his face before he bench presses about 500 pounds.
500 pounds. Probably
Warms up from home.
curls in each arm.
Now, you've never had any kind of contest between the Barbarian and the Warlord in terms of strength.
No, no.
That would be quite a matchup, too.
Test of strength mean nothing. It's that gold around your waist. There's no belt for arm wrestling, so I'm not interested in that.
Bobby Heenan, you know that the argument has raged on for some time. Just who is the strongest man in the WWF? Although it may be an unofficial title, it's very important, I think, to the superstars.
Luke and Butch. You ever been downwind from them after a
I
7
wasn't speaking in terms of odor. I'm talking about
strength.
brawn, strength.
Well, I'm going to have to go with
people have
There it is.
these two names. Now,
He wants his own chair.
aren't they the same? They look to be exactly the same to me.
I would say the strongest man in the World Wrestling Federation right now.
I think it's between these two.
Barbarian's in there too, you know. So is Hulk Hogan. Don't forget Hulk Hogan, the Ultimate Warrior. But the
You can hear
strongest
that
man,
loud and clear.
the strongest man in the world is Dino Bravo. Jimmy Hart told me that.
That's according to Jimmy Hart.
He would know. He's his manager.
How can you just take the word of the mouth of the South and just take that as an official statement?
Because I wouldn't call him a liar.
Well, maybe if President Jack Tunney told me that, I might agree. But not the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. How credible is he?
If it was noon and Tony told me it was sunny and it was a beautiful day, I'd go buy an umbrella.
I just think that you're a little bitter. President Jack Tunney has certainly
Fined me heavily over the years, I'll guarantee you
over the
that.
last few months.
Few months. Probably years. Way back with that.
Warlord certainly taking his time. Not quite sure what he's waiting for.
Why don't you run out and get me a
Perhaps he's
small beverage?
Oh, right now. You can take it from here, right? I'm not going to miss this.
I'll wing it.
It finally looks as though they're going to get left. No, the Warlord steps up. Doesn't like what the referee on.
It's working. It's working. Baby Boy Smith just popped up mad. See, the psych is working. Sit back down on your union.
Maybe he's having second thoughts about this challenge. Maybe he saw just how massive the British Bulldog was. He wants to renege on this. No?
No.
You don't think so?
No. This is the World Wrestling Federation. These are the top money competitors.
If he's looking for support here at the Garden, he's not going to find any. I don't even think Slick is in the area to give him what he's looking for. What is he looking for?
Time. He's buying time.
For what?
To psych out Davey Boy Smith.
Well, he certainly is getting awfully impatient.
Well, then it's working, isn't it? He can stay here.
I could have run to get you a drink. Plenty of time. Not that I would have.
You think I'd give you cash to go out in this crowd? Here we go.
Okay, they lock up. I think the referee is a certified arm wrestler.
Oh, come on! What's going on here?
You really can't make out what the Warlord is saying. It has something to do with the way he was having them.
He's upset with the official. He's upset with the official there.
He's just... And not too many superstars in the World Wrestling Federation who can do that in front of the Warlord.
They're going to go at it right here. They're going to go at it right now.
A major confrontation, as we are seeing here. Now the referee having a tough time.
He's not going to hold him back. Here we go. Referee's not going to be able to hold him back. Cameraman getting out of the ring. Everybody's moving.
Maybe we should take a
I'll go get the coach.
space here. We're awfully close to this contest.
You don't want to miss it.
Come on!
I know a few other people would not want to miss it. Okay. Looks as though they've come to grips now. See if the Warlord sticks around this time.
Looks like
They
they're
lock
just
up.
about
Here we go. It's underway. Dead even at this point. Look at those two massive biceps.
Two semis coming on the 95 here. But isn't Davey Boy Smith holding the table?
I think they're both holding the table at this point.
Well, maybe you can do that then. Maybe they've waived that rule. Here we go.
It looks as though the Warlord has the advantage. Wait a minute. British Bulldog coming back. Everything he's got. And now they are back dead center again. Neither man having the advantage.
See, the Warlord's got his waist spread out. He's got that leverage. He's
Now
got
we
that.
can't see the other side, whether or not the Warlord is gripping the table as well. But both men have taken quite a broad base, Bobby Heenan.
But he's got his leg here. He's got his left leg stretched out a little further than Davey Boy.
Well, it's almost over.
It's knuckle pounding time.
Warlord almost has him down.
Ring that bell. Ring the bell. That's good enough.
No, it's not down
Good
yet.
enough.
Good enough is not down.
Pardon me.
See, the referee put his hand clearly under.
Let me get the Sean Mooney arm wrestling book of rules here. Let me see them.
I don't know the official rules, but I do know you have to get the
He's
man
pulling on
down
the
and
table
down.
there, Mooney.
So's a Warlord.
But he's not pulling in the same direction. You understand?
Closer and closer.
He's going to put his hand down. He's got to come back now. Get it up. Get it up.
Just about there. Oh! It looked as though the British Bulldog was about to win this, and the Warlord,
He got hit right in the face with that table. Uh-oh. He's going to be fined for this.
Warlord doing this his own way.
Well, I guess the Warlord won, huh?
I do know one thing.
There's that full Nelson. Nobody gets out of this.
This is his new move.
You better get the paramedics here. It's over. He's going to break his neck.
Bobby Heenan doesn't quite have his fingers locked behind the head of the British Bulldog.
He doesn't want him locked. He's pushing forward. He's trying to break his neck. He cut off all his oxygen.
And he has been very, very
Uh-oh, here come the referees out.
devastating with this new move, and British Bulldog going nowhere. Looks as though he's almost out. Well, this arm wrestling contest, this test of strength is definitely over.
Let me be the first to announce the winner of the match.
Well, it's,
No?
Wait a minute. There's no decision on that.
Looks like he
And
won
if
to me.
anybody was going to win this, it looked as though the British Bulldog was.
Stop. Who's walking out of here?
Well, that's after
Who's walking out of here?
the Warlord,
Who's laying flat on the mat?
the British Bulldog.
Your winner, the Warlord.
That's not the point here.
Thank you, Tony. And we got the finals of the Jesse the Body Invitational Strongest Arm Tournament WCW. Let me introduce now the first finalist from Atlanta, Georgia, the Ice Train. His opponent in the finals, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, accompanied by the 7-time Heavyweight Champion Harley Race, Vader! Who's the man? Who's the man? All right, gentlemen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's the man? Who's the man? This is it. This is the finals. Whoever puts the other one down wins the strongest arm competition. This is it, gentlemen. This is the finals. Boy, you ain't man enough. Get it on! Get it on! When they're comfortable with the grip, hand must be on the peg. Almost there, gentlemen. Down! Damn it! Your hands straight! Hands straight! Get back on your side of the table, Vader! Back on your side of the table! Ain't doing it right. Elbow This is it. The one who goes down. The winner will have the strongest arm, and it's Vader. It's Vader. Here comes the ice train.
Champion of the world!
WCW Heavyweight Champion Vader wins the second annual Jesse the Body's Strongest Arm competition.
In the world!
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the surface that this amazing Indian broken glass arm wrestling contest will be held. Those are shards of glass on the arm wrestling table.
Standing ovation for the King of Kings.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control it, and take it. All about you get it, and play it. It's all about pain. Who's gonna make it? I am the game. You're gonna play me.
It's an Indian broken glass arm wrestling contest. Nature's first, he is the WWE Champion, Triple H!
You know, Taz, I've known WWE champions in the past that might say, there's no way I'm going to get into a broken glass arm wrestling contest with a 7'3" adversary this close to SummerSlam. But the game has never backed away from a fight or a challenge since he has come to the WWE. One can only imagine the consequences that this arm wrestling contest could hold for either of these two men.
Well, quite frankly, JR, I'm a little surprised that the game, the WWE Champion, took on this challenge. I really am. But, you know, he is the cerebral assassin. Is that man right there? And
well-timed WWE Champion, no doubt a future WWE Hall of Famer, but you have to wonder, how is the game going to deal physically with this #1 contender at SummerSlam, the Great Khali, who is 7'3", 420 pounds. The sheer size, the mass of the man alone makes the Great Khali an intriguing opponent. Indianapolis, Indiana, Conseco Fieldhouse will be rocking at SummerSlam.
And his opponent, they could come into the ring fire and sing, the Great Khali!
The beat-em-up from Bombay, the 7'3", 420-pound Great Khali with his handler Ranjit Singh.
I mean, JR, you know as well as I, television doesn't do that man any justice. He's purely giant. 7'3", as you said, 420 pounds. How do you compete against a man this big?
Well, many years ago, Triple H got the nickname Cerebral Assassin, and he's going to have to be at his most cerebral best at SummerSlam, because this man, the Great Khali, look at the hands of the Great Khali. Perhaps one of his greatest assets is the strength of his hands and forearms. The Great Khali's hands are as freakish as of any athlete I've ever seen.
I mean, look at those meat hook fists. It's like two catcher's mitts. And look at Triple H. Triple H is a very large man, about 6'4". Look at the size difference.
An extreme size difference, to say the least. Khali, step Fabs in, step forward. Have it. All right. Gentlemen, I'm going to have you step forward here. I'm going to have you lock hands.
Wait. Before we get this broken glass arm wrestling match started, the great Khali says he has something he'd like to say to you.
ट्रिपल एच, मैं जानता हूं तू WWE स्मैकडाउन चैंपियन है। तू रॉ को हराया, स्टोन को हराया, तू बिग शो को हराया, तू जॉन सीना को हराया तेने, शॉन माइकल को हराया। लेकिन मैं हूं ग्रेट खाली। मेरे को तू कभी नहीं हरा सकता, कभी नहीं।
That's a really good point. I honestly had no idea what he said.
Allow me to translate for you. The great Khali says that Triple H, you should get out while you can, while you're still WWE champion. I mean, a 12-time champion to be exact. But the great Khali doesn't care that you've beaten some of the greatest in this industry: Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, The Big Show, Edge, and even John Cena. The fact of the matter is that you have never, ever gone one-on-one with the 7'3", 420-pound Punjabi Nightmare, the great Khali.
That's what I thought he said. Listen, what's your name? It's Funyon?
Runjan.
Bunyan?
Runjan.
All right, whatever. Let me give you a bit of advice. What you need to do is find a lantern or a lamp and rub the side of it a whole bunch until he goes back inside the lamp that you got him out of. And then stick a little cork in the top to protect him. Because let me tell you what's gonna happen at SummerSlam. You're correct. I have never been in the ring with the great Khali. But the great Khali has never been in the ring with the game. And normally, I'm one of those guys that comes up with a plan, formulates it of how he's gonna beat somebody and doesn't tell anybody and then does it, you know? But today, I'm gonna do you a favor and I'm gonna let you know exactly what I'm gonna do. You see, I'm gonna take those two wrinkled up Slim Jims he calls the legs, and I'm gonna break him. And then when he's down to my height and he's not so big, I'm gonna beat him. And here's the thing, Onion. There's not a damn thing you or the Jolly Genie can do about it. And you can tell Khali that if he's not down with that, I've got two words for him.
All right, gentlemen. Gentlemen, Khali, if you would step in here. Gentlemen will lock hands. I will secure you, and we will get this contest started. Khali. All right. Triple H. Triple H, Khali. Gentlemen, elbows in the cups. Lock wrists, I will secure them. Khali. Okay. Gentlemen, if we would step in and lock hands here, we'll get this contest started. Khali, I
I will secure your wrists. Gentlemen, we will go on my command. Triple H, are you ready? Khali, are you ready? Gentlemen,
go! Well, the game got the only advantage. Triple H pulling.
Oh, man, he's so close. The game's close. Uh-oh.
Advantage Khali.
I tell you, I'm impressed with the game here, though. Uh-oh. Shots of glass there, JR.
The game's arm is just inches away from those sharp shards of glass. And the WWE Champion.
Triple H just shifted into another gear.
And now Khali is inches away from those shards of glass himself.
Close, oh, close.
Come on.
Hey, what is he doing?
Khali with a headbutt. And now that glass is all over the ring. And another headbutt taking down the WWE Champion, who's connected at the wrist with the Great Khali. I think the Great Khali sensed that he was going to lose that arm wrestling contest.
Roger, get him off of here.
Good for him. Oh, no. The Great Khali tried that choke slam, and Triple H.
Here we go, right thump to the eye by Triple H earlier, and Triple H not cooking it all cylinders, JR.
Pedigree. Triple H moving with pedigree.
Gotta hook that monstrous arm.
My God, I'm not. Can the game execute the pedigree?
I don't think it's anatomically possible. Uh-oh.
The game could not execute the pedigree, and that massive anvil-sized hand just struck the tip.
No.
The Khali vice grip.
Oh, man.
All the strength and that raw, unmitigated power of the Great Khali squishing the head of the WWE Champion.
Good God, Triple H, there's no way out of this here.
The WWE Champion trying to find out of what could be his fate at SummerSlam.
Still fighting is the game, though, JR. Look at this.
Triple H's face is bright red. The Great Khali continues to put the pressure and squeeze, and the game is fading away.
Khali just crushing Triple H's temples together. Look at the size of Khali's hands, JR.
The game is trying to fight back. Triple H back up from the canvas, rising from the ashes, if you will, against the Great Khali. But
I think Triple H is out of it here. He had one last chance to stand and just.
Oh, good God. Those giant hands with the fingers that look like railroad spikes.
When is Khali gonna stop squeezing? His fingers, his hands, those massive fingers just in the face of Triple H.
The game is out. Triple H is defenseless.
Get him off him.
Triple H! The Great Khali says that at SummerSlam, he's got 2 words for you. Game over.
Welcome back to All-Star Wrestling. Bob Montana along with Scott Flash Norton. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Let's go back about 5 weeks as we have the professional arm wrestling table in front of us. 5 weeks ago, you put out $250,000 with your backers to take on Hulk Hogan, the heavyweight champion of the WWF, Larry Zbyszko, the heavyweight champion of the AWA, or Ric Flair, the champion of the NWA in arm wrestling. Well, no one came around. Then you upped it to $500,000. That was 2 weeks ago. What's happened since you've upped it to 500,000?
Well, I've been getting cards and letters. Everybody wants to see this happen. But obviously, neither one of them said nothing, or none of the three. So now I'm going to up it to $750,000 to arm wrestle anyone.
A quarter, $750,000? You're upping it another $250,000?
$750,000 to meet either one of the three champions on this table right here to get it on an arm wrestling match.
So Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Larry Zbyszko, the ante is now up to $750,000. You, the fans, can help out, write the respective federations, encouraging their champions to take on the world heavyweight arm wrestling champion, Scott Flash Norton. At this time, we've got a competitor prepared for you. If I may bring in a former football player, also a Gold Glove boxer, and you've also done some arm wrestling. I'm speaking about Ray Brown.
How you doing? I've been looking forward to, arm wrestling Scott for a long time. I've been working on my hand and my forearms real long. It's a great pleasure to have you, arm wrestling me.
Well, let's get down to business. If I can get you two to lock up. Again, the professional arm wrestling table right in front of us. Gentlemen, I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Oh! You okay, Ray? You okay? That was quick. That may be why the other champions haven't put the challenge to you yet.
Well, I'm very confident arm wrestling. I'm waiting to hear from either one of the three. And whatever guy comes first, I'm ready to go.
Hogan, Zbyszko, Flair, it's now up to $750,000, $750,000, right here from the AWA.
Ahmed Johnson on his way to the ring. And right there's the man that, well, who I think is going to lose the arm wrestling contest to the British Bulldog. He looks good, but does he have the strength to beat the Bulldog? I don't know.
Bravo, gentlemen, this is arm wrestling. Ahmed, if you'll start from this side, British Bulldog from this side, the official, Jack Doan.
He's the strongest man right here. You can go back right now. He's the strongest man in the WWF. Look at those muscles. Look at them. They're rock hard.
Not a bodybuilding contest. We're going to find out who has the strongest right arm. That's what it's all about. Please be seated. All right, Jack, make sure everything's elbows squarely on the table.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Good
wait a
on.
minute. Not yet. Look at all that oil on him. That is not fair. Regulation says he can't have all that
You gotta
grease
agree with
and
Owen
slime
there.
and all oil all over
What a
him.
fair-minded
Get him to wipe it
guy.
off.
Thank God
How
Owen
long
Hart
did
is
he
there
wipe
to make
down?
sure everything goes
Oil
properly.
doesn't have anything to do with this.
Sure does. He could slip and he could get extra leverage. You're a cheater, Ahmed Johnson, so wipe that oil off and let's do it fair.
He's absolutely right, no doubt about it.
Wait a minute. I think, there you go. No more oil.
Oh.
How's that?
That's a
Get
class
it all
act.
off. Wipe it all off.
Back off. Hey, if you don't back off, you're going to the back. I don't want any more out of you.
He's just trying to
All right,
help
come
out,
on.
ref.
Both men down. Both elbows. Set them up. Set them up.
Whoa,
Right, come on, your elbows down.
Wait a minute. Get his elbow back. He's got to have it right there. He's got it too close. He's trying to get too much leverage because you know he's too strong for you.
I don't think
Now get his
Ahmed
elbow
understands the rules of arm wrestling.
No, wait a minute. This is good.
Explain
What the
it to
hell is
him,
that?
Owen.
That's an arm wrestling match. You're trying to cheat. Don't go trying to pick up chairs and try to butter up the referee. Let's do it fair and square.
And you're gone. Any more and you're gone.
Now, why is he
Can we just
gone?
have our arm wrestling event, please.
Throw McMahon
Without
out
any
of there if you're going to
further
throw
interference.
anybody out.
All right. Perhaps the two strongest men in the WWF about to get it on right here.
Wait a minute. Hold on. He's not ready. He's not ready yet.
You are out of here. Back to the back.
Wait, you can't throw him out of there.
You are out of
You
here.
got no business throwing Owen Hart out of there. You don't have to leave, Owen. You stay. Oh, shut up, McMahon. Owen doesn't have to go anywhere. He's just out there trying to help things out. They can't throw him out of there. Now here comes another referee. Why would they want to throw Owen Hart out of there? To give Ahmed the advantage? There's your winner right there. This This is a travesty. Why should Owen Hart? He's never done anything wrong in his life, let alone interrupt. I mean, talk about fair-minded. That's a shame.
All right.
There's a shot of Diana, the British Bulldog's wife. Even she's upset they threw going out. I can't believe it. She can't believe it. I can't believe anybody can believe it.
Get his elbow down.
Elbow down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh, he's got him right off the bat. Oh, he's going to flash him. He's going to flash Ahmed. You wonder how much oil is left in Ahmed's palm of his hand. Look at Davey Boy. He's got him down. He's got the wrist turned already. It's all technique. Wait a second here. Ahmed Smith, he's fighting back. I think Davey Boy's playing with him. Here he comes. Now Davey Boy's coming back the other way. Ahmed's using the table. He's got his hand on the table. Look at Davey Boy. He's not grabbing the table. Ahmed's got his hand on the table. He's using the table. He's pulling it up. He used the table. That is not right. That's a cheat.
Johnson, the winner.
If Owen would have been out there right now, that would have never happened. Ahmed Johnson had hold of that table. He just does not deserve that victory. Look at Diana, can't believe it either. There you go. Hit him with the table, hit him with the chair. I guess it really doesn't matter if you win the arm wrestling contest. Take a look at your wrestling ability. Oh, he's gonna set, here, let's set Ahmed at the table.
What is going on here? Wait a minute, look at. Oh, what a poor sport.
Pull up a chair, Ahmed.
Ahmed Johnson defeated the British Bulldog fair and square. No.
He cheated the arm wrestling contest.
He did not. I can't get over this. Talk about aggressive activity.
Show him your table manners, Bulldog.
The Bulldog with Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed clearly the stronger of the two.
What do you mean clearly the stronger of the two? He had the edge of the table, McMahon.
Ahmed trying to power his way out of this. Trying to set up the Bulldog. He's going to reverse.
Look at all the grease and oil on the table. Ahmed was oiled up. He didn't belong even out there with that oil on. Cheated, McMahon.
Ahmed Johnson was not cheating.
You're telling me he didn't have hold of that table and used it for leverage?
Both men were holding the table. Nonetheless, it was Ahmed who proved he was the stronger of the two. But right now, the Bulldog, the big, the poor sport that is, look what he's doing to Ahmed Johnson. This was supposed to be an arm wrestling event only. Obviously, we see the kind of sportsmanship here displayed by the Bulldog that's characteristic of all of Jim Cornette's men.
Ahmed doesn't look like too much of a winner right now.
No! Oh, look! Oh. We've seen it all here tonight on Raw.
Oh, the people love the Bulldog. Listen to him.
I don't think so. And finally, more officials arriving here on the scene, trying to keep this rabid Bulldog away. What a poor sport! What a lousy loser!
You shouldn't talk about Ahmed like that, McMahon.
Finally, the British Bulldog kept at bay, and Ahmed Johnson suffering the consequences. Come on! Oh no, not again! What's he gonna do with this table now?
Oh, that hurts. Hurts so good.
The Bulldog. I can tell you the Bulldog hasn't heard the last of Ahmed Johnson.
Well, it's obvious Bulldog just doesn't like cheaters.
And I'm not too sure that Diana, the wife of the British Bulldog, is proud of his actions there. Is Ahmed Johnson being assisted? Ahmed Johnson trying to get back to his feet. Ahmed, who obviously did not expect this kind of action.
Welcome welcome everybody to the first round of the Jesse the Body Ventura Strongest Arm competition here in World Championship Wrestling. For our first event, coming all the way from Hollywood, California, weighing 251 pounds, the former television champion, Stunning Steve Austin.
All right, the first man to come into the ring, Stunning Steve Austin. 8 competitors, beginning this week, will vie for the strongest arm in WCW. This match, Stunning Steve Austin, certainly one of the strongest in our sport as we go back to Jesse Ventura and the introduction of the opponent.
His opponent from Warner Robins, Georgia, 275 pounds, the current World Heavyweight Champion of WCW, Ron Simmons.
World Champion Ron Simmons greeting his fans, looking awesome, making his way to the ring. This is the first of 4 first-round matchups. Ron Simmons against Stunning Steve Austin. The winner to meet the winner of the Barbarian Arn Anderson matchup. That'll be held next week.
Gentlemen, this is what it's all about right here. The first annual Jesse the Body Ventura Strongest Arm in WCW. This is the first round. The winner will advance to the semifinals. We have 3 referees. One will take the lockup. There'll be a referee on each end watching the pads to see which forearm touches a pad. At that point, it is all over. 1 foot must stay on the floor. The other foot you can wrap around, do what you want, but 1 foot must stay on the floor. We're getting ready. Yeah. Come on, champ, get in there. We gotta make sure it's a fair lockup now.
And look at this, Cactus Jack and the Barbarian are here watching.
Oh, he don't like the grip. That's his option. If he doesn't like the grip, you gotta be comfortable with the grip. Gentlemen, both of you have to be comfortable with the grip.
Cactus Jack giving the Barbarian some tips. Now whatever, the Barbarian will be here next week.
You must be comfortable with the grip. Whoa! Whoa! So far, even. Nobody's going anywhere. Let's hear it. Come on. Stunning Steve getting the advantage. He's starting to move the chair down. I don't believe it. Stunning Steve Austin. Steve Austin with Stunning Steve still with the advantage. Here comes the champ. Here goes the champ. champion wins it. Ron, congratulations, you've stepped forward. You've won the first round. That entitles you to move forward to the semifinals. Stunning Steve Austin. Pretty powerful opponent, right, champ? I got to give it to the man. He's got a lot more spit in those arms than I thought. But you know what? It's going to take a lot more than that to beat Ron Simmons in arm wrestling and in the ring. You got the Barbarian running after Ron Simmons. Big, powerful man. But I can assure you, Barbarian, where I'm from, I've been taught either you kick it or you didn't kick. If you want Ron Simmons' belt, you have got to kick my you-know-what.
All right, fans, and back at ringside, a very unusual event about to take place in the ring. Our arm wrestling challenge match. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, picked up the challenge against big Nikita Koloff for our arm wrestling match, and we're going to watch it right here. Barry Windham, the second up there for Dusty Rhodes, and looks like Ivan Koloff and Don Kanoda are both in there for Nikita Koloff, and right here with me, Mr. James J. Dillon. I tell you, this is exciting. I don't know what's going to happen with something like this, James.
You know, Bob, there's tremendous atmosphere here and excitement in the arena tonight. This place is buzzing. It's a challenge that was issued last week. Dusty Rhodes chose to accept the challenge, and my history with Dusty Rhodes goes back a long time, and that's why I want to be out here and see this firsthand, because I think for once in his life, the American Dream, 2 times world champion, it doesn't matter. He's finally opened his mouth and stuck his foot in it when he accepted the challenge.
Oh, I don't know. Look at him. He looks ready.
Well, look at Nikita Koloff. His body looks like he's chiseled out of rock. Those 21, 22-inch arms. It's a simple demonstration sitting at the table. Neither man can hold the table or hold the chair or any other part of their body for leverage. I saw Tommy Young tell him to put his hand down. It's arm against arm. No leverage, no outside help. And both men seem to be really primed. The American Dream, typical, trying to psych out the Russian.
That's right.
But the Russian, he's been down this route before. He's had arm wrestling contests before, obviously, but I don't think he ever would have issued the challenge. And I'm still a little bit surprised that Dusty Rhodes accepted it. Both men vying now for the grip, and this is one of the keys in this type of a thing. Again, the referee telling him to get his hand off the table.
That's right.
Both men need to get his...
got to get his elbow down on the table.
Well, they both need to get as deep as possible with that grip first, because the better leverage you can get at the wrist, even though the size of the arm.
There it is. Referee Tommy Young says this is it. Boy, look at him strain right here.
Neither man taking the advantage, but you can see the tremendous power in the body of the Russian, and I don't think he's going to have too much trouble putting down Dusty Rhodes. Look at the face on Rhodes. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Russian wavering.
Dusty Rhodes has surprised me a little bit. It's kind of even up at this point. But the Russian looks confident. Look, he's got him. He's almost got him. He's got it. It's just about over. He's just about over. The referee's right there to signify it.
Oh, look at him calling that reserve.
Oh, I can't believe this. Can't believe this. He's going to run out of gas. Now Rhodes is going to run out of gas. I'm putting my money on the Russian. Putting my money on the Russian. He's still holding his ground. Yeah, he's holding his ground. It's been a rather even match, so it's seesawed back and forth, but the Russian power is gonna prevail.
There's Dusty Rhodes again, making another comeback.
Well, I think the crowd is...
it's going Rusty's way.
I think the crowd has inspired him a little bit.
He's grabbed the table. That's illegal. That's illegal.
I didn't see it myself. I must have missed that. I was looking at the camera. I didn't see that.
No, it was an illegal win. That was not a win.
He probably was wiping the sweat off his hand on the table. It looked like it was already over when he put his hand down there. I think he already had him beat. The party's over. It's just like I predicted.
He grabbed
Nikita Koloff has defeated the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes, fair and square in my eyes.
No, he grabbed the corner of the table.
Bob Cottle, I beg to differ with you. From where I sit, it looked like...
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Mike Rotundo in. What Dusty Rhodes is saying, let's do it again. I want to go left hand. I want to go left hand
I can't believe it. And what are they doing with the rope?
He's saying he wants to tie the hand behind the back so they can't use the hand.
Well, this is ridiculous. The only thing he's going to do is embarrass himself. Nikita Koloff has already beat him fair and square one time, and to tie an arm behind the back and to go left-handed, I don't think it's going to make one bit of difference. The only thing he's doing is Dusty Rhodes is further embarrassing himself, further burying himself.
Well, Dusty's having that hand tied behind his back, and Nikita Koloff, he's having a hand tied. Evidently, he accepted that challenge with a left hand.
Well, certainly, I think he'd be a fool not to. I would go for it, too.
All right, left hand now with the back. Now we're very definitely going to see.
Well, there's a
who's
lot
the
of
better
people
man
here tonight. This arena is jam-packed. Dusty Rhodes has been defeated one time, and now he's going to sit down and do it again. I think there's a big, big mistake, and I think Nikita Koloff very wisely is going to embarrass him twice.
He's wanting the seconds out of the ring. He's wanting them out of the arena. He's wanting Ivan Koloff to go.
Well, Koloff had nothing to do with the first victory. Obviously, he's leaving. This has nothing to do with the situation.
Koloff's going to go out. And
the only thing Dusty Rhodes is doing, he's being very foolish because he's eliminating all the possible excuses he might have of why he got beat again.
Look at him stand toe-to-toe and nose-to-nose.
I've seen Dusty Rhodes in these kind of situations before, and he's prevailed many times, but I think for once he has finally gotten in too deep, and the American Dream is in real trouble and about to be embarrassed on national television 2 times in a row, and I'm enjoying every second of this.
All right, fans, it remains to be seen if that's going to happen. It's left hand against left hand here. Right hand now tied behind their back.
With a hand tied behind her back, Rhodes will have no excuses this time.
All right, referee Tommy Young checks it. He says go, and they're off again.
It's a start. That left arm of Nikita seems every bit as powerful as the right arm. I don't think he's going to have much trouble because he didn't seem to expend all his energy the first time around.
Again, Dusty now looks like he was in trouble. The Russian very close to putting his back of his wrist.
Dusty Rhodes very widely has the leg spread. He's trying to get all the leverage he can. It's pretty even at this point. No excuses this time. There, he's about to go. The referee's right on top of it.
Again, Dusty Rhodes in trouble.
I love it right here on national television. Rhodes has gone down twice in a row.
Now he's back. Reached down, called on that reserve again.
I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Come on, Nikita, come on.
Are you surprised? Mr. James J. Dillon says he's surprised. And
come on, Nikita. Don't get now. Come on, fight back. There we go. That was a moment of glory for Rhodes.
And listen to the crowd.
I can't believe what's happened.
Dusty Rhodes defeated Nikita Koloff. Whoa, here comes Ivan Koloff. Here comes Don Kanoda. And Ivan Koloff now attacking Dusty Rhodes with that chain. In the ribs. The ribs that were already injured. Dusty Rhodes had injured ribs. You're very aware